Stop wasting money on groceries isn't just a catchy phrase. It's the reality check most people need. Every week, families head to the store, fill their carts, and then walk out shocked by how high the bill is. And here's the truth. Most of that money is slipping away on things you don't actually need, food that goes bad before you even touch it, and clever tricks grocery stores use to keep you overspending. If you've ever looked at your receipt and thought, "Where did my paycheck just go?" This is your wake-up call. This isn't about clipping endless coupons or eating bland meals. It's about smarter strategies that cut your grocery bill in half without sacrificing the food you love. I'm talking about understanding the psychology of grocery shopping, breaking the cycle of waste, and learning how to stretch every dollar. Imagine saving 30, 40, even 50% off your monthly grocery costs and putting that money toward debt payoff, savings, or something that actually makes your life better. By the end of this video, you'll have a crystal clear plan to shop with confidence, keep more money in your pocket, and finally stop feeling like the grocery store has control over your wallet. This is your roadmap to cutting the bill, keeping the flavor, and taking back your financial power. The first step to stop wasting money on groceries is recognizing the traps you walk into the moment you step through those sliding doors. Grocery stores are designed like casinos. The music is slow to keep you lingering. Essentials like milk and eggs always pushed to the back so you walk past a dozen temptations first. And those bright displays at the end of the aisle, they're not deals, they're marketing tricks meant to make you think you're saving when you're actually spending more. Here's the shift. Before you ever go to the store, you need a written plan. Not a vague idea in your head, but a clear, itemized grocery list based on meals you'll actually cook and eat. That list becomes your shield against impulse buys and marketing mind games. Studies show shoppers who walk in with a strict list spend up to 30% less than those who don't. That's real savings without changing anything about what you eat, only how you prepare. So the first strategy is simple but powerful. Shop with a purpose. A clear plan turns a chaotic grocery trip into a money-saving mission. And every dollar you don't waste is a dollar you keep. The second strategy to cut your grocery bill in half is mastering the art of meal planning. Think of it as your financial GPS in the kitchen. Without it, you're wandering aimlessly, buying random ingredients that don't add up to real meals, and half of it ends up spoiling in the fridge. That's not just wasted food, that's wasted money. Meal planning flips the script. Instead of asking, "What do I feel like eating this week?" you ask, "What meals can I make that stretch my budget while still keeping everyone satisfied?" When you plan, you shop once with intention. You buy what you need in the right quantities, and suddenly the number on your receipt drops. No more daily runs to the store. No more grabbing overpriced takeout because you have nothing to cook. Start simple. Pick 3 core meals you know your household loves and that use affordable, flexible ingredients. Build around them, repeat, and rotate. Keeps variety alive without blowing your budget. This one shift alone can save you hundreds a month, because planning prevents panic spending. The third strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is knowing what to buy and what to skip. Grocery stores love to lure you with convenience foods. Pre-chopped veggies, pre-marinated meats, single-serving snacks. They look like time savers, but what they really do is drain your wallet. The markup on convenience items can be 30, 40, even 100% higher than if you bought the ingredients yourself. Here's the smarter play. Stick to whole, versatile basics. A bag of rice, a dozen eggs, fresh seasonal produce. These stretch across multiple meals for a fraction of the cost. And when it comes to protein, buying in bulk and portioning at home saves far more than grabbing those ready-to-cook packs. The same goes for snacks. A large tub of yogurt with your own toppings is cheaper, healthier, and lasts longer than paying triple for individual cups. The mindset shift is clear. Stop paying extra for someone else's shortcuts. A little prep at home translates into massive savings at the checkout line. Every time you swap a convenience product for its full-size counterpart, you're cutting waste and stacking savings. The fourth strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is cutting through the marketing noise that lives on every package. Food companies pay millions to design labels that scream organic, natural, healthy, or low-fat. The goal isn't your health, it's your wallet. Many of these so-called health foods cost double while delivering little to no extra benefit. Here's the trick. Ignore the front of the package and go straight to the ingredients and price per unit. That's where the truth lives. A store brand can of oats and the fancy superfood oats. Same core product, wildly different price tag. And when you fall for the label, you're not just paying extra once. You're building a habit of overspending. Smart shoppers know that the best savings come from buying with logic, not emotion. That means looking past the glossy promises and focusing on value. Every time you swap a brand name marketing ploy for a quality store brand, you're not only saving money, you're taking back control of the choices you make. The fifth strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is timing your purchases with precision. Grocery prices move in cycles, and if you shop without paying attention, you end up paying peak prices for things that could have cost far less a week later. Stores rotate sales on staples like chicken, pasta, cereal, and produce in predictable patterns, often every 4 to 6 weeks. If you learn those rhythms, you can plan your meals and stock up when prices are lowest. Think about it. Why pay $5 for chicken breasts today when you know they'll drop to $2.99 next week? The trick is not hoarding everything, but creating a smart stockpile of the foods you and your family actually eat. Buy when it's cheap, freeze it, and you've just beat the system. The same goes for seasonal produce. Strawberries are overpriced in winter, but dirt cheap in summer. Align your meals with the seasons, and suddenly your grocery bill feels lighter. When you shop with timing in mind, you stop reacting to prices and start controlling them. Every sale becomes a tool, not a trap. That's how you win the grocery game. The sixth strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is buying in bulk the smart way. Bulk shopping isn't about filling your pantry with a year's supply of random items. It's about targeting the staples you know you'll use consistently and breaking them down into portions that fit your lifestyle. Rice, beans, pasta, oats, and frozen vegetables are bulk gold mines. Proteins like chicken, beef, or fish bought in family packs can be separated into meal-sized portions at home and stored in the freezer. The price per unit drops dramatically when you buy bigger, and every portion you prep is a future meal that costs you less than half of the single-serving versions. But here's the caution. Bulk buying only works when you actually consume what you buy. Wasting food is the fastest way to turn savings into losses. So the rule is clear. Buy in bulk, portion it, and use it. If you follow that, your cost per meal plummets, and you'll see real impact on your monthly grocery bill. The seventh strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is embracing the power of cooking at home and meal prepping with intention. Eating out or relying on pre-packaged meals doesn't just inflate your food costs, it steals control over your budget. A single takeout order can equal the cost of groceries for 3 or 4 home-cooked meals. That's money evaporating every time you choose convenience over planning. Cooking at home doesn't mean slaving in the kitchen for hours. It's about building simple, repeatable systems. Roast a whole chicken once and you've got meat for tacos, soups, and salads throughout the week. Cook a big pot of beans or lentils and you've just created the base for multiple meals that are filling, healthy, and ridiculously cheap compared to pre-made options. Meal prepping adds the bonus of eliminating the nothing-to-eat panic that pushes people into expensive last-minute food runs. With even a little preparation, your fridge turns into a lineup of ready-to-go, low-cost meals. Each one saves you money, time, and stress while cutting your grocery bill in half. The eighth strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is choosing where you shop with the same strategy you use for what you buy. No single store gives you the best price on everything. Supermarkets bank on your loyalty, but smart shoppers know loyalty costs money. The store with cheap produce might overcharge on meat. The discount warehouse with bulk deals might not be worth it for fresh items. If you only shop in one place out of habit, you're leaving money on the table. The key is mixing and matching. Map out the best prices in your area. Maybe you grab produce from a local farmer's market, bulk staples from a warehouse club, and weekly basics from a discount chain. Takes a little planning, but the savings add up fast. Technology helps here. Apps and flyers show you which stores are running deals, and if you're willing to adjust, you can score double-digit savings every week. When you break free from the one-store mentality, you gain control. You're no longer playing by their pricing rules. You're building your own system, and your grocery bill shrinks as a result. The 9th strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is eliminating the silent mistakes that drain your wallet without you realizing. The biggest culprit: shopping hungry. Studies show you'll buy up to 60% more when you walk into a store on an empty stomach. Every item suddenly looks like a must-have, and your cart fills with overpriced snacks you didn't plan for. Another trap is wandering the aisles without focus. Every extra minute you spend inside a grocery store increases your chances of picking up something you don't need. That's why the list isn't just a suggestion. It's your guardrail. Go in, grab what's on the plan, and leave. And here's the kicker: using a cart when you only need a basket. Carts are designed to look half empty until you've loaded them with way more than you intended. A basket forces discipline. Small adjustments like these, eating before you shop, sticking to the list, and choosing the right container, can save you serious money without changing a single thing about what you eat. The 10th strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is tackling food waste at home. Think about it. Every time you toss out spoiled produce, forgotten leftovers, or expired pantry items, you're literally throwing money in the trash. In fact, the average household wastes up to 30% of the food they buy. That's not just waste. It's dollars slipping away without you even noticing. The solution starts with storage. Learn how to keep produce fresher longer. Simple tricks like storing herbs in water jars, separating bananas, or freezing bread in portions make a huge difference. Next, get creative with leftovers. Last night's roasted veggies can become today's soup base. Extra rice can turn into fried rice or burrito bowls. Repurposing food isn't just smart, it stretches your grocery budget and cuts waste. And here's the mindset shift. Shop your kitchen first. Before you write a new grocery list, look at what you already have. Building meals around what's on hand prevents waste, reduces your bill, and makes sure every dollar you've already spent works harder for you. The 11th strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is turning technology into your savings partner. Grocery apps and cashback platforms aren't gimmicks. They're tools that can shave hundreds off your yearly bill if you use them wisely. Start with digital coupons. Many stores now load them directly into your account, so you get discounts without the paper-clipping hassle. Pair those with cashback apps that reward you for buying everyday items, and you're stacking savings on top of savings. Price comparison apps also let you check where the deals are before you leave the house, so you're not guessing or wasting gas running from store to store. And don't forget loyalty programs. They're not just about points. They often give you personalized discounts based on what you actually buy. That means the food you already planned to purchase gets even cheaper. With just a few taps on your phone, you can flip the power dynamic. Instead of grocery stores using data to squeeze money out of you, you're using data to keep more money in your pocket. The 12th strategy to stop wasting money on groceries is mastering your money mindset. Because at the end of the day, saving on food isn't just about tricks or apps. It's about discipline, awareness, and consistency. You can plan meals, shop sales, cook at home, and avoid waste. But if your mindset is still, "I'll just grab whatever I want," your budget will always suffer. Think of grocery shopping as part of your larger financial plan. Every dollar you don't waste at the store is a dollar you can redirect toward paying off debt, building savings, or funding something that truly matters to you. When you walk into the store with confidence, with a list, with a strategy, you're not just buying food, you're practicing financial control. And here's the empowering part. Once you shift your mindset, it sticks. Saving becomes second nature. You stop falling for marketing tricks. You stop treating food shopping like a chore and start treating it like a chance to win with your money. That's the habit that cuts grocery bills by 50% and keeps them low for life. Cutting your grocery bill in half isn't about starving yourself, clipping endless coupons, or settling for food you don't enjoy. It's about reclaiming control. You've seen how the little things, shopping with a plan, meal prepping, skipping overpriced convenience foods, timing your purchases, buying in bulk, and eliminating waste, add up to big changes. Each strategy stacks on the next, and together they free you from the cycle of overspending that grocery stores are built to trap you in. When you start treating grocery shopping as part of your financial strategy, you stop wasting money and start redirecting it toward your goals. Debt payoff becomes faster. Savings grow stronger. Your budget finally breathes. This is about more than cutting costs. It's about building habits that make your money work harder and your life feel lighter. The choice is simple. Keep letting the grocery store control your wallet, or take the strategies you've just learned and flip the script. The moment you apply even one of them, you start winning. Apply them all, and you'll never look at your grocery bill the same way again. Money made easy.